sometimes when you talk about, there are sometimes when you talk about demonic narcissists, and you hear some people, oh, there's a word they use. It's not true, this and that. And people struggle with the truth. They struggle to understand where you're coming from. But I mean, this thing of narcissistic abuse, it is something that is actually experienced. It is not something that you can tell somebody they will never understand, because it's happening on a spiritual level, okay? So for the ones who have been in that experience, when you tell them things they can understand, some of them are not even ready to wake up. But you see, when you understand the narcissist and you understand the influence behind those narcissistic people, it is very clear to you have been actually battling with the demonic spirit. Now you see, when a person no longer has access to their soul, or if they lost their soul, maybe they sold their soul, maybe they are, so that person becomes soulless. It means that when a person does not have a soul, their body will become a temple, or their body can become a portal for certain demonic entities. Demons don't have anything about, they don't relate with feelings, empathy. They don't understand consciousness. Their brain is twisted in the way that they cannot even understand there is something they have done or say that is hurting anybody else. That is because the vessel you are dealing with for that particular individual is hollow. It's a hollow, okay? It's an empty vessel. It's a vessel without a real, authentic soul. A lot of you guys have dealt with these narcissistic people, and you've noticed there is nothing you didn't do. You put in all your energy, you invested all your energy, you invested all your money, you did everything that you could do, and you realized that this particular individual would never get enough. You can be the man who will give someone the best sex in the world. It doesn't matter how good of a person you are in bed. It doesn't matter how romantic you are. It doesn't matter how much energy you have. I can still promise you it's not enough. It is going to be enough for a little bit in that particular moment when it's going on. But the moment is finished, in the next couple of 1 or 2 hours, that empty vessel is going to demand for the next round. So you find yourself pouring all your energy and resources into an individual, and the only thing that comes to your mind, why can't they have enough? You just slept with this individual 2 hours ago. In the next hour, they have already gone to sleep with a side dish somewhere. They have already been cheating on you with somebody else, a coworker. They have been cheating on you with your boss. They have been cheating on you with your family members. They cannot have enough. It's not possible, ladies and gentlemen. You have to understand this. Why is this thing sleeping all the time? I don't know, maybe. Huh? Anything that you give these individuals, you're pouring into an empty bucket with holes in it. Whatever it is you're pouring into this vessel, the demonic spirits are actually feeding, because you are feeding these demonic spirits. And I've told you, these demonic spirits, They cannot get enough. So the narcissist, they are going to drain you of your life force. They are going to drain your bank accounts. They are going to drain all your finances. They are going to drain everything. A lot of times when you leave narcissistic individuals and the situationship comes to the end, one of the things you realize is that you have got nothing left within you. You have spent everything. You had all the money is gone. Sometimes you're in debt. You don't have any more energy to do anything. It's sometimes why you see a lot of people at the end of those narcissistic relationships. Some of them commit suicide because something in your mind is telling you that what else is there to lose? Everything has been taken from you, your time, your effort, your energy, your resources. And now you're looking at yourself feeling empty the same way how the narcissist felt before they met you. It is very draining to pour into an empty vessel. And I want you guys to be very, very careful. This video is for the ones of you guys who don't understand the signs. The moment you do something for someone, and it is going to look like you have done your best, they might even convince you that, oh, nobody has ever done this, something like this, or no, nobody has ever bought for me this phone, nobody has ever bought for me that car. Okay, they are happy and everything, they're excited. And then in an instant, you're going to see them in a couple of days. They are asking you for the next phone. Oh, you know, I saw the recent phone came out, and I think it's better than this one. That recent car came out. It's better than the one I have. Let us change it. You just bought that car 1 month ago, maybe 6 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, and they want the next one. That is because you are dealing with an empty vessel. So those are the red flags you need to look out for. Those are the signs that the person that you're pouring into, that person can never have enough. I can promise you, it doesn't matter what you give them, they are going to ask for the next one. The narcissist is an individual who is going to drain everything out of you. A narcissist is going to drain your bank accounts. Do you know why a lot of times these people, successful people, you see them falling from grace? Man or woman, they was millionaires, they was doing well, they had a lot of money, they was very, very happy. And then they met this woman, out of the blue, they filed for bankruptcy. This thing keeps on switching up, guys. Give me a second. Keeps on moving, I don't know why. And then this woman ran into their lives. They got married. And then in 1 year, they filed for divorce and they want half of their wealth. Maybe that's the reason why a lot of these successful rich people don't want to get married very fast. Some of them do when they fall for the trap, but some of them don't. Because, you know, you marry somebody who never really liked you or loved you the way they should. They just wanted what they had to siphon out of you. For them, it was about the money, getting comfortable. You have this mansion with a pool. They're going to be in the malls every other day, buying everything that they need, driving all which type of cars. They don't have to work. They don't have to hustle because you're going to provide, which is okay to provide for your partner. But sometimes you're dealing with an empty vessel, ladies and gentlemen. And before you fully understand what is happening, that empty vessel is going to drain your bank accounts. A lot of times you see married people, they never really married because they was in love with their partner. They just got married because this guy was successful. He had a beautiful house, mansion. They're going to be comfortable. But as soon as they got married, the next day, you find out they're sleeping with the best man. They have already had somebody they have been cheating with even before you got married. So the world needs to understand narcissistic abuse. It's very, very important to educate people about narcissistic abuse because It is only by understanding these individuals that you are able to protect yourself. They are going to keep on hoping, money hoping, sex hoping, running all over the place, getting whatever they can from different individuals. That's how they operate. And there's nothing you can do, ladies and gentlemen. It's just how it is. So you have got to understand whatever it is you have for these individuals is not enough. The reason why it is not enough is because you are dealing with an empty vessel. You are dealing with somebody without a soul. They don't have a conscience. And it doesn't matter how much energy you're going to pump into that individual and resources, it is going to come out on the other side because they will never have enough. And when you run out of resources, they'll be already have moved on to the next one, like you don't exist. So be aware, be careful, be alert, because these individuals are everywhere. Watch out for the red flags. Ask some questions. Don't be in a hurry to get entangled with these individuals, because before you know it, you could be bankrupt. By the time you leave those individuals, you could file for bankruptcy. So for a lot of you guys who have already dealt with these individuals, basically, I believe you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what your experience has been. Let us know in the comment section below. You guys do know, I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will see you guys in my next one. Denzamos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.